Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Now, how many of y'all folks were here last night? Where was the rest of you at? Just kidding. For those of you who weren't here, we'll go through and introduce everybody real quick. Down on the mandolin, Mr. Austin Kerner.
Hello.
On the other end of the stage, over here playing banjo, now getting ready to play a little guitar for you, is Mr. Levi Austin. Over here playing bass and singing so pretty for you is my wife, Miss Carolyn Ruth.
And on guitar, my husband, Daniel Ruth. Well, this next song that I'm about to do for you is really special to me. Back in 2003, I had 2 strokes. Yes, count them, 2 strokes. See, I can laugh about it now because I can actually stand here and talk about it. But when it happened, I lost my speech and I lost my entire right side. So I had quite a journey to go through with therapy and getting everything back and functioning again. Thankfully, I have a lot of people, more than I ever thought possible, praying for me and helping me at every turn and every corner to be able to fight back and to get back where I am today. And the only credit that I can really give to anybody is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without Him I wouldn't be here right now. So for any of you that are going through any kind of health struggles or any struggles really, I know times have been hard for a lot of people these days. Just remember that prayer does work, sometimes in ways that we might not expect or that we may not want it to work, but it does work, and things turn out for the best. So this one's called Make Me Whole Again. Drowning in silence, too loud to see, drawing me deeper within. Lend me your strength. Thank you very much.
Who's a big fan of like cephalopods?
That's turning quite a corner there.
I know. No, that's a weird one.
That's something you've never heard at a bluegrass festival right there.
I almost want to not even get into it. No, I will tell you that. Next song we're about to do, make sure it's the next one. Yep, not a gospel song. The next song we're about to do is a tune I wrote a few years ago. And I named it after a giant squid. It's actually called just Giant Squid because they're cool and there's really no reason for
And
that.
because if we just called it squid, that would be weird.
Yeah, it probably would be kind of like slower and not that good. I'm digging myself into a hole.
First rule of holes. Don't fall in your own hole.
Yeah, it's true. But maybe you can like dig your way to China if you're lucky. So anyway, this is the Giant Squid.
There you go. We got that on our new album. And as she was saying earlier, as we're talking about giant squid, we might as well talk about the ocean. And that leads us to our bluegrass cruise that we're doing. It's 4 days to Freeport, Nassau, Bahamas. Got information out at our CD table, so if anybody's interested on that, from what we hear, it gets a little bit cold around here in January, maybe. So maybe
It's a little bit cold now.
yeah, this is like winter to us, so we can't imagine what it would be later. It's, well, she's just laughing. She's like, y'all have no idea. So y'all come by and shake and howdy and get some information on that.
I tell you what, I really wasn't prepared for the weather. I went to the water park this morning, and And it was a long walk back to the bus with wet swim trunks and a t-shirt and sandals.
Does anybody out there quilt? Do we have any quilters? We have quilters, yay! That's wonderful. Actually, I've been pretty fortunate the last 2 years that we've been doing this song. Almost every audience we've played for, there are quilters among us. I think that's just really special. I've got a bunch of old family quilts at my house. Okay, you're punching him. Evidently, he doesn't like you quilting. I bet she's got just boxes and boxes of fabric, doesn't she? She who dies with the most.
I bet you got to move it all when she needs it moved too, don't you? I don't know what that's like at all.
You're starting something that you can't finish. Oh, she's got quilt squares. Oh, that's awesome. I have lots of family quilts. Compliments of my dear grandmother, my dearly departed grandmother. But when she was alive, I used to love to go to her house and pull all the old quilts out on the floor and examine every detail of every one and all the patches and all the pretty things that were in them and think about all the people that made up those quilts. So for all the quilters out there today, this one is for you. There's my brother's plaid pajamas and Uncle Pete's green tie. The flowered dress was Mama's in leaner times. Grandma took off scraps and patches and gave them brand new life. She said no matter where you lay your head, this will keep you warm at night. Child, always remember we're all stitched together into this family quilt. Every stripe, every color, each one to the other. The burlap next to the silk. It might get a little frayed, but you would be amazed how well it keeps away the chill when we're wrapped in the love. It's a patchwork world we live in, the craft of unseen hands, and I guess we're just too human to see the plan. But I know to him who made us, we're more than meets the eye, kinda like those torn pajamas and that old green tie. So I try to remember we're all stitched together into this family quilt. Every stripe, every color, each one to the other, the burlap next to the silk. It might get a little frayed, but you would be amazed how well it keeps away the chill when we're wrapped in the love of the family quilt. It might get a little frayed, but you would be amazed how well it keeps away the chill when we're wrapped in the love of the family quilt.
Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody that's involved with the festival up here. This is just such a great event, and folks were seeing on our schedule, they said, y'all are going to Iowa. I said, why am I going to Iowa? I said, well, there's a festival up there, y'all. And they said, there's not bluegrass in Iowa. And I think you guys just proved them all wrong. So give yourselves a big hand, and give a big hand to all the volunteers. I know Lori works hard, and all the board here. Y'all, Lori King, if y'all don't know her, make sure that you go by and complain to her about something at least once. No, oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what you wanted me to say. I'll be on Facebook about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and Lori's always on. And I'll get this, hey, what are you doing? I know you're there. I saw your green dot. I need the website. How do I do this? But that's awesome, and glad to be here. And thank each and every one of you guys for having us here and showing up and supporting. And we know all y'all go out and tell 50 more people next year at least.
50?
So,
How about 100?
well, let's just
Let's shoot for this.
okay. We'll say 100.
I'm gonna sing you a gospel tune.
Actually, we're going to do a couple more for you, and then we're going to yield the stage to whoever's up next. And I'm not sure who that is, but I'm sure that you will love it.
side. Keep the shield of faith before you if you want to stay alive. I think my life is over, but the Lord, He comes to me. He heals my wounded spirit, and He sets me on my feet. The shield won't do much good if it's hanging by your side. Keep the shield of faith before you if you want to stay alive. Much good if it's hanging by your side. Keep the shield of faith before you if you want to stay alive. Keep the shield of faith before you.